What's up, everybody? This is Shack Central, and welcome to the Lighty Challenge. In this series, I've picked up the gauntlet thrown down by YouTuber Matt Lighty and taken on the ultimate PoE grind, acquiring every unique item in the game in the solo self-found game mode, which means no partying and no trading. If you want to watch from the beginning, you can use the playlist to view previous episodes. There are helpful links in the description, and if you enjoy the videos, show me and click that subscribe button. Now kick back, relax, and join me for today's hopefully unique experience. Alright, so this is like, 3 minutes after we just did our safe house run and got to 100 uniques. The very next map, I found another highwayman, which is really weird. But it's kind of cool because this is now like the... wait. Oh, that explains... That wasn't even close to my first ring. Yeah, that was strange. So that means I probably put all the other stuff in here wrong too, right? Yep. Okay, back to the main point, which is we got a second highwayman. We also got a Lakishu's blade, so that's 101. But the second highwayman is nice because that's basically the start of our building up toward our lore weave. So we'll need 60 unique rings to be able to trade in for the lore weave. So that will get us started. All right, let's find out how ready I am for a conqueror fight. First conqueror fight. I would assume it's going to go well, but I still don't have that much life. In about 5 levels, I'll have a lot more life, but just don't have that much yet. Decimation bow. Let's fight a conqueror. Alright, so I mean that was pretty stinking clean kill. Alright, so I've got a whole bunch of rogue markers here. By whole much, I mean that's probably like a very small amount overall. But I believe I left this with Volcano. I did. So I want to get this thing popping because I have not run one in a while because they were so buggy at the start. So I've done like 2 of these before and both bugged out on me, so I literally have never completed one. Alright. I think that one is new. More Sundance. Alright, so I think overall we got 2 new ones and 3 ones we already had. So like over here, I had to choose between silver coins, chance orbs. A Thief's Trinket is huge. I need the Thief's Trinket. So I'm probably going to take that one. So I really hope I don't brick the rest of this. I believe when you get out to the main entrance, you can portal out and like stash your junk. I think. But obviously you got to take the Thief's Trinket. Like it's more than just, it's so good to get one in general. So if we don't have one, we're definitely taking one. And then later on, if we get more, we can like sort between the ones that we want. But getting one is way better than not having one at all. So that was a no-brainer. I'm gonna be buying a lot of maps off Zana to fill out my atlas here. All right, Silver Branch, another one of those things. I think we got 2 new uniques from that. Oh, nice. Alright. Go golems now. Sweet. It's a couple new uniques. So I think this is overall we got like 4 or 5 right now. Are we taking another stack of chance orbs? Alright, I guess we are. Now these I believe are all new. If I'm guessing. So I'm gonna Clay Shaper, Druggery, the Supreme Truth. No, S&S mark, I already have one. Moon Sorrow and Hrimnor's Resolve. Alright, gonna be working my way through the couple dozen heist contracts that I have gotten. The first one gave me a Joffrey's Crest and a Reaper's Pursuit, so we just keep stacking up that pile. And after about 4 or 5 more contracts, we've obviously picked up another big pile of not rares, uniques here. I know what I'm talking about. Some of these we already have, but we picked up a Praxis and another Heartbound Loop Ring, an Ezomite Peak. Victario's Influence was pretty cool, except that we're not going to be Orobotting ourselves in SSF. Well, we'll see. 5-link Brisk Wrap, Reverb Wand I already had, Widowmaker, Shaft's Pace, a Last Resort, and a Malagaro's Lens. So still finding consistent returns inside of these heist contracts, like pretty constantly a couple, sometimes even a couple on average, per contract. So working well. I am in Act 5 because I am at 11 challenges just through normal playing. And I want my lion helmet. And all I've got to do to get that lion helmet is kill this man. And boom. Oh, and I forgot. Oh, this is good info because boy did I forget. We got to get these too. All right, so let's just grab. Oh, I'm really glad I did that. Let's grab Assassin's Haste. Boom, there you go. I totally knew that was gonna happen. I'm a genius. We got Huck's helmet. Cool. I'll be honest, I thought it was gonna be a little bigger, which would make a lot of sense. I mean, it's the size of our character's head. All right, so inside Zana's map, it was a Beyond map that then had a Delirium that then dropped as its second thing of rewards, second tier of rewards, dropped uniques. So we got quite a few things. I'm not sure 100%. I'm pretty sure we already have a Gore Drill, but we got a Coming Calamity. We got a Hrim Sorrow, which I actually don't think we had yet. I know that it's our second Pyre. And then we got an Astra Menace, which is super cool. So I believe that's three new uniques just from that one Zana map. So that's feeling pretty good. All right, Conqueror number 2, Veritania.
This is my punishment. You and I both know this isn't
Easy peasy. What you got there? Yeah. Absolutely nothing. But Conqueror down. All right, and at the end of that Veritania map, I also picked up an Abarath's Horn. So 3-step Assault, a second Obliteration, which is sweet. We can dual wield them now. And we got a Malachi's Artifice. Been doing a bit of delving, trying to work off all the sulfite that I built up. And a couple things. I got the 5-link recipe, which is really nice. And we got a Wake of Destruction. So making a little bit of progress in delve as we move along. And I can finally start doing my delve missions again. So kind of nice. And with the last little bit of sulfite I had, I also found Chimeria's Maul. So in my opinion, one of the coolest looking uniques. I stinking love the way this thing looks. But yeah, that's another one for the pile, and that brings us up to a bit over 120, 123, I think. All right, I'm genuinely not sure why I wasn't recording, but I got the 3rd Watchstone, so yeah. Kind of wish I was, because it was a pretty funny fight, to be honest. Very close to death, just because I ran out of flash charges, but yeah, got the 3rd Watchstone. And here we go for our 4th Watchstone. This fight takes a bit longer because he is so tanky. And there we go. Alright, that is actually my 3rd cassock of the night, so that's a weird thing that keeps dropping, but there we go, 4 Watchstones. Alright, got one more unique. I did a couple of low tier maps to finish off the Twinned Bosses challenge for the league, and managed to pick up a Shiver Sting that I very nearly didn't even pick up because I thought it was a Rigwald's Charge. So we got a Shiver Sting. Well, This made me sad. This was the first non-Edziri death, I believe, since I hit maps. And unfortunately, I had Bountiful Traps and 2 Unbearable Whispers 5 prophecies. So, didn't lose any uniques, but boy does this feel absolutely terrible. Alright, so a couple things here from the last map I ran. I got 1,000 Teeth Timu. Proud of myself for pronouncing that correctly. I've got a bunch of maps lined up that I need to run for Atlas completion, but I also have a bunch of uniques we can make with Einhar. So let me just make sure we don't have anything else that would be. Ooh, I can convert a unique into a random unique too. Let's do that. Let's take one of the uniques we have a bunch of too. What do we get? Oh, nice, a Flesh Eater. That's pretty sweet. All right, good start. Good start. Good start. Let's do random item first. No idea what it's gonna be. Not counting on anything crazy. And Wonder Trap. So I believe we already have one of those, but that's all right. Let's go with a unique flask. What do we get? Okay, Overflowing Chalice. I don't remember if I have that or not already. I kind of feel like I do. We'll check. Shield or Quiver Staff. Let's go with a Shield or Quiver here. All right. Oops. All right, I think that's it. We got Calton Halt. Sweet. I'm just going to keep it going. No stopping. Okay. We got Ungil's Harmony. Helmet time. And, oh, it's Shitus Apex. Very nice. Very nice. Experience item. Alright. Ooh, Veruso's Battering Ram. I think we got 2 left here. Another Bloodthorn. And one more. We got a Wand. Alright, and finally another Aberrath's Horn. Alright, so I believe that's it for now, which is fine. So out of all those, we actually only got 2 that we already had, which is Bloodthorn and the Horn. Well, we know we're going to get a couple of things out of here. We're going to need to do a lot of Metamorphs in Tane's lab. There we go. 2 uniques anyway. 3 uniques. Alright, is everybody dead? Alright, what do we get here? Oh, five uniques? Wow. I was not either not paying attention or heard all of the drops as one. Okay. Well, obviously 2 of the same, so let's check on this. So, Dweedre's Damning, the Stone, Heartbreaker, which we already had, and a Cold Steel. Cool. Very cool. Alright, just ran a quick temple. It was a little bit low level. It was like tier 1 and 2 maps mostly that I used to do all the incursions, but I did drop 3 uniques throughout the run. A couple of potentially cool items from the last boss, but more importantly, we got a Queen's Decree, which is really nice for, well, could be okay for leveling Spectre builds and stuff. We got an Infernal Mantle, and the boss dropped a Soul Catcher, which is pretty cool. So 3 more uniques to go onto the pile, and the Soul Catcher being a cool one. Okay. Well, I was waiting for this moment. It finally happened, and then I totally screwed it up. So my plan was to grab a face breaker, and when I found one, to take a stab at, you know, guessing everybody. That's like the thing you do in global chat. Everybody guesses what the roll's going to be between 600 and 800. So I meant to do that, and then as I was going through my loot, I was IDing stuff and just ID'd it and saw it immediately. So you can take your own guesses now, somewhere between 600 and 800, and the roll is terrible, 632. So that's our first set. I'll try to remember in the future as we do get more face breakers. We'll take more guesses and have a lot of fun. But check out this progress, by the way. That I believe is 139, and we're getting up there. Wands, we got 30%. We got a whole bunch of triple uniques here because this thing is actually even filling up. So we are looking pretty good. Now my next task before I start on Watchstones 5 through 8 is cleaning this mess up. So managed to run a few maps here just to round out the Atlas completion on some of the like tier 3s and tier 4s I was missing. Picked up a Prismatic Eclipse, a Moku's Embrace, Moku's Embrace? Sure. A Blood Boil, and a Warped Timepiece. So, alright, was just going through and finishing up. Got my map completion on the Atlas up to 61, and I have enough to start finally pushing out and really collecting the Watchstones here. And I managed to pick up 2 more, so we got a Kingsguard and a Forbidden Taste Flask. So, going to start pushing into the Atlas and picking up some more Watchstones now, but it was nice to pick those 2 up. Just finished up a Blight. Been collecting a few in the last few maps, but just finished up a Blight, and I had a unique reward at the end. So, ooh. These are what we found. We found a Hrimsar, which I believe I already have, a Deed Bell, which I may have, and I don't think I have any of these other 4 yet. So I have a Void Home, which is really cool. Reduced experience gain, but pretty cool stats. The Empire's Grasp, so knockback gauntlets, but they pull people in. So, yeah. Ungul's Gouch, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'm not even going to try to pronounce this. I always just called it Waka. So the Strand map, which is pretty cool. It's a weird map, but it's interesting. The boss is nasty. And a Dream Fragments. Got that in a drop in the middle of a breach. Oh baby, we got a juicy one here. We got 2 unique rooms in this contract here. Oh yeah. Scold's Bridal. Okay, that might be 3 I don't have yet. Come on. Hello. That's 1. That's I think 2. I think it's 2 that we don't have. Black Gleam. The Chober Sheber, Karui Ward, Gang's Momentum, like I said, the Dual Strike Threshold, and no, that was it. Did Skull's Bridal, so. Alright, so I got the Unbreathing Queen 5 Prophecy, so I'm going to go into this cemetery map. Still picking up scrolls. I'm up to like maybe 1,500 wisdom scrolls. Like I'm gonna use all of them. Just alone from the uniques, unveiling uniques would use most of them. So I'm getting closer to the point where I'll turn them off. But for now, I'm actually still picking them up. And that was the queen. Actually, we just crushed her so fast. We got the key and the crafting recipe. Oops. Yep, suffixes cannot be changed. That's a good one. So, I mean, that was it. That was the Unbreathing Queen 5. And also, it was the last of one of our challenges, which was complete a quest chain, or complete a prophecy chain. But yeah, not too shabby. I've been building up, running a couple heists, so I'm building up more uniques to kind of do all. I figured it's easier to do them all in one clip as I get, 5 or 6 of them, and we unveil them all at once. So
I'm going to do what's called a pro gamer move.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I can't move. Why can I not move? I have no idea what just stopped me from moving, but I couldn't flame dash, I couldn't do anything.
Pro gamer move.
That felt like I was silenced. That was very strange. We got him. Another Black Gleam. I believe another Roth's Reach. I think I already have one. Yep. So these 2 we already got, and then the final boss dropped Tempered Spirit, which I don't remember. I think we already got one of the other tempered ones. Did we get tempered something? I thought we had one of the tempered ones. We don't. That's cool. So yeah, Tempered Spirit we got, which is really sweet. Oh, hello. Trap Stash. We get to take 1 item. Here we go. Ready? Chisels. Let's take the Void. I'll go for it. Yeah. Void's always fun. You get absolutely anything. Alright, so this is just a small thing, but I kind of wanted to show I've been working on getting at least some decent starter rogue gear and getting the rogues equipped up. The first one I went to finish up was Nanette because I use her a lot. And a couple cool things. So I've got 7% reduced alert level. And then up here, we've got a total of 42% rarity from the drops, along with chances to duplicate maps and oils, which is pretty sweet. She gets a bunch of, well, I shouldn't say a bunch, but she gets more experience gain toward getting her up to that whole level 5 thing. And I have a chance, basically 1 in 10 heists are going to give me an additional reveal. And then she's also got more job experience gain and reduced hiring fee. So Nanette is fully equipped, and I'm just going to keep working on getting the other rogues up there. So my plan is to build up a bunch of stack decks and then have fun kind of just opening them all at once and finding out what we get. There's no real reason I don't need anything very specifically at the moment. So just going to build up a bunch of them, and we'll open them all at once. See how many we can realistically build up in a time period. I don't want to give a number yet. Maybe 50 or 100 if I can build up that many. And then we'll open them all at once. So I didn't actually get any unique items in this heist, but I wanted to point out we just talked about equipping her with all her rogue items, and it's about two heists later, 2 contracts later, I was able to fully open every single chest along the way. Both side areas got some stack decks, all that stuff. So we were able to open literally everything on the way after equipping her with some honestly pretty mediocre gear. So just a cool little milestone to be able to start equipping all the rogues, fully kitted out, so we can start opening a lot more chests, getting a lot more stuff. Alright, so this really isn't anything but a quick aside so that I can rant, but heist is still broken like unbelievable. I have crashed in heists like probably 5 out of my last 20 or so. I just lost a Diviner's Delirium Orb along with another Delirium Orb and an Ancient Shard. I've already lost a 6-link, a bunch of really good items in there, a bunch of currency items. It's so freaking broken. It's so frustrating. It makes me I have all these contracts to run, and I'm trying to get in there and run them, and it just makes me not even want to do the league content because we're 5-6 weeks into a 3-month league, and it's still broken. It's ridiculous. All right, just a super quick update over the last few maps. You saw this in the temple and stuff, but I just collected them and do them in little batches of 4 or 5 after maps and stuff. But between the Betrayal Safe House and the temple in the last few maps, we've gotten a Soul Strike, a Starkanjas, which is really sweet, a Ming's Heart, which is really, really sweet, Tempered Spirit, and a Sunblast. Alright, so we're about to go run a unique contract, but before we do, the last map had a Metamorph, and it took a very long time to kill because my Glacial Cascade and all my Cascade supports hit level 20, so they've been reset recently to the 20% using the vendor recipe. So still leveling up the damage, so that felt terrible and took probably 3 to 4 minutes to kill the Metamorph. But we got a Stormcloud, the Covenant Spider Silk Robe, and the, I don't know how I'm supposed to pronounce that, Quechali? That's what we got. Oh, that's right, he can get one more, so we can go get that, we actually can get that jewelry box. Nice. Wow. Caught that one on the chin. And that's going to do it for today's episode. I've had a lot of fun in the last week or so. Even though there have been a few heist contracts that have been buggy, we've still been able to make a lot of progress in heist. And a little spoiler, we're going to start the next episode out with the first big grand heist where I get a couple of really cool things. Actually, I should say, I'll get a lot of really cool things. So very excited about that, and I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you enjoyed it, just go ahead and click that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next one. Have a good day.